Buska out here waiting for GCU to come back here.
Game is back underway here. Count is still 2-2. Foul tip.
Playing a little bit aggressively, Buska, coming off of that plate there, looking to get into this count here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out earlier into this first inning. And of course, this is the first game of a 2-game doubleheader this evening for GCU. Out to Camry Wortman. Easy over to Boiling on first, and that's going to be the second out here in the top of this first inning for GCU.
Yeah, Taylor Nolan started strong. Quick, 2 down, 1 more to go. Lopes starting strong here. Top
Absolutely.
of the first.
And that is going to bring up number 4 for the Red Hawks. Kaylee Ree, the sophomore.
Ball 1 for Nolan. Count is 1-0. Right down the pipe.
Strike, yep.
That's a great pitch for Nolan.
Nolan out to the outfield, knowing that they're up here in the count now. 2 outs, 1 strike, 1 ball for Lee. Looking to make some contact here. Looked like she put up the bunt to face Nolan, but that is actually going to be another ball there. She'll get lucky off of this one. She'll stay alive in this count.
2-1, 2 outs here. Still in the top of the first. Kaylee Ree is batting. Foul ball.
Shay Smith out there looking for that one. Or that's going to be Sierra Smith, excuse me. The Smith sisters, of course, making a name for themselves this entire season. They've had quite an impressive year, actually, here as sophomores for GCU. Over to right.
Oh, great
Perfect.
catch by the first baseman.
Bianca Boiling out there on right, knowing she made a great play. That's going to be 3 quick outs for a turnaround here to get them up at bat now.
Yeah, Lopes really starting strong here. Let's see if they can get the bat swinging and get some bases.
Check out companies on campus next week in the Student Union. Network with different companies, learn about jobs and internships, and maybe even land a job. For more information, contact Career Services at gcu.edu or follow them on Facebook for future opportunities at facebook.com/GCU Career Services. Aaron, what do you think Ann Pearson is telling the ladies coming into the beginning of conference play here today? You know, they still have the bottom half of their season to play, still have a ways to go, but they want to keep that #1 spot in the conference. What do you think she's telling them to do out here today?
Well, I don't think Arizona was exactly what they wanted, so I think she just wants them to bounce back, have a good, solid game here. If they can secure a couple victories tonight, that really is a couple good wins that helps them to move further in the season.
Absolutely. They got to start off on a high note for this conference play, of course. They'll look up to pick up, hopefully, a trio of victories this weekend. Of course, 3-game series. The 3rd straight series here for GCU. They've had a number of series back here in the brand new GCU softball stadium. Of course, just one of the many projects a part of the 10-2 athletic campus expansion. Beautiful stadium here for GCU. We've actually, Aaron, seen some of the intramural softball players out here getting to play as well. It's got to be exciting for those players to be able to come here and play in such a beautiful stadium.
Yeah, it really is a great facility. So they're doing a good job of not only letting the softball players use it, but just everyone that goes to the school have access to. I mean, it's such a just beautiful facility right in the heart of campus.
Exactly. And Aaron, who do we have here in the starting lineup for batters for GCU?
Yeah, number 26, Gonzalez is going to lead us off here for the Lopes, so we'll see if she can get on base and really start some momentum in the bottom of this first inning.
Absolutely. Nikki Gonzalez, of course, looks like the dugout's getting really excited there. For Nikki Gonzalez, of course, she's been a detrimental player here on this team all season, as every member of this GCU softball team has been. Last year, though, just as a freshman, started 42 games, 39 at catcher, and 3 as designated player.
2-0 is the count for Andy Larkins in the circle for Seattle U.
Now, we haven't seen Gonzalez open up at the starting lineup this season that much, really, so a little bit of a change of the lineup. I know Ann Pearson probably expecting this Redhawks team to not be as strong as previous competitors. Of course, we faced off against Arizona, Washington, Stanford, so she's probably giving these, possible younger players a chance here, right to catcher. She'll miss that one.
Slow hit to the pitcher right there. A quick out for Larkins. Good pickup play.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 11.
That's going to bring up the center fielder, number 11, Lainey Gomez, for the Lopes.
Lainey Gomez doing a great job this season as well. Another one of those GCU players who's just a young player. I mean, only a junior here, still has a lot of time, but as a freshman and sophomore, we saw her get a lot of game time as well. Pop that one into the back. Lainey Gomez, 292 BA on the season, 31 of 106, 13 RBIs, and 11 BB here for Gomez. And that is going to be 1 strike and 1 out here for the bottom of the first for GCU. Gomez keeping on the left side, keeping her eye out there on the ball.
Yeah, just a little high outside the strike zone there.
She'll drag out on that one, but she'll pick up a 2-ball there. Staying in the count for Gomez. 2 balls, 1 strike, and 1 out. This Redhawks infield really creeping in, knowing that she might potentially bunt or drag, and that's going to cause a mistake right there. Out for second, she'll get on first for Gomez.
Yeah, Gomez with a nice solid hit to the outfield, dropping right in front of the center fielder. Lopes starting out with some momentum.
Absolutely.
Doing a good job here. See if we can establish another hit. Number 6, shortstop Shay Smith is up to bat.
Shay Smith, one of the leaders on this team. Back in March 6th, he was the WAC Player of the Week. She's done a great job co-anchoring there, of course, with her twin sister, Sierra Smith. But Shay holding her own with a 371 BA on the season. 43 of 113, 10 doubles, 17 RBIs. Quite impressive statistics.
First pitch just a tad outside. Second pitch will be a strike. Count is 1-1. Still have 1 out here in the bottom of the first.
Gomez on first. Down to the left, over to second. Little double play. And that is going to force 2 outs and the end of the first inning for GCU.
GCU started with some batters on base, but couldn't capitalize.
We'll be right back after this.
Learn the art of hospitality management at GCU, right in the heart of Phoenix, Arizona, a top tourism market bustling with opportunity for our hospitality students. Join the student team at GCU Hotel, delivering unmatched service plus amenities like the Oasis Pool, Fitness Center, and Canyon 49 Grill. Learn golf management at GCU Championship Golf Course, featuring over 7,200 yards of expansive tees and tree-lined fairways. Find your purpose at Grand Canyon University. Visit gcu.edu.
Welcome back to GCU Stadium. We're here at the top of the second. Taylor, tell me about the game so far. What have you seen? What have you heard? What are you feeling? Just give me a little analysis of the first inning.
Absolutely. First inning, solid start for GCU. Of course, the Redhawks coming in, getting those little double play there. Quick 2 outs for the Redhawks, turning around into the second inning. So a nice little answer play there for them. But, of course, GCU will answer back here. Taylor Nolan, of course, back up at the pitcher's mound. Great little start for GCU here. Lots of momentum, like you had said, Aaron. So nothing but good things rolling into this second inning.
Madison Cathcart will be leading off here in the second inning.
Nolan preparing here for the pitch.
Nice off-speed pitch for Nolan for strike one.
Nolan, of course, surpassing the GCU all-time strikeout record last year, but she's really brought up those statistical numbers, amassed 397 strikeouts, 95 on the season so far. Quite an impressive number, ranked 18th nationwide, Aaron. So, for Nolan, that's, a big career success for her.
Third pitch just outside, 2 balls, 1 strike.
This is number 11, Madison Cathcart, the freshman from Longview, Washington here, batting from the left side. Named first team All-League as a high schooler, MVP as a sophomore in high school. So impressive little high school career here for the freshman out of Washington.
Almost a walk there, but the ump did call it a strike. We have a full count on a 3-2. We'll see if Taylor Nolan can go to work on Cathcart. Foul ball. The count remains full.
Now, in the previous 2 games, Aaron, that they've played against University of Arizona, they came out really slow. That'll stay in play, and that is going to be a home run for the freshman, Madison Cathcart. Her team will come out to home to greet her as she makes her way around the bases. Driven right and just out of the park for Cathcart. That'll put the Redhawks on the board 1-0 here in the top of the second inning. Aaron, does this mean trouble for the Lopes here? No outs early into the second inning.
Well, I was looking at Taylor Nolan as Cathcart was running the bases, and she was smiling. So she looks at ease. She looks a little disappointed, but she definitely wasn't expecting that, especially on the full count. Foul ball down the right sideline.
Nolan preparing here for the pitch. Oh, and she will get hit and be walked there over to first. She looks a little disgruntled off that one. Got a little flustered after that homer, and that'll force the Redhawks, Maddie Christiansen, to first base here. And this is going to bring up a third batter here into this count. 1 runner, and this is going to be number 7, Savannah Loomis, the junior out of Roseville, California.
And Loomis to the center fielder here. We'll see if the Lopes can bring it in. Not exactly the start that Nolan wanted here in the second inning. Redhawks really capitalizing on Nolan just getting flustered here.
Yeah, she definitely is. That's, we've seen her do that before. She breaks slightly under pressure, but she always builds it up. That's why she is such a strong player. She knows how to bounce back. She knows how to keep her composure. A little bit of a struggle here in the second inning. No outs, walking now a batter and getting that double here, but no problem for Nolan. She will bounce back from this one as they're going to reconvene at the top of the pitcher's mound.
Great start for Seattle U. I'm sure they're pumped to just come out here in the second inning and get a home run, get a person on base, get a nice hit to left center. So they are really establishing momentum here on a road trip game.
Yeah, absolutely. you know, coming into the season with a losing record that they have, 11-31 on the season, or 11-21, excuse me, and no games played in the conference, they know this is really where they're going to have to make a difference, is in conference play.
The right fielder, Sharice Sylvan, up to bat here. First pitch, Tad low for ball one.
Seen a lot of left-handed batters tonight from both teams. I don't know if that's a changeup or a little bit more unusual. A lot of these hitters actually can do both sides, but we've seen them strength on the left side. And that one's going to be out for Nolan also. 2 balls now, really needing to gain her composure here.
Yeah, we got to remember that there's no outs also, so
absolutely.
An out here would really help Nolan to get some momentum in this inning. Nolan lands her first strike. The count is 2-1.
Of course, one of 3 games that GC will play against Seattle U. They'll turn around and do a double header this evening, and then they will open up tomorrow at 5 p.m. right here. You can catch all the games right here at GCU TV.
Foul tip for Sylvan. The count is 2-2. Just inside a tad, ball 3. Got a full count here. A little bit of pressure on Nolan, so we'll see what she does.
Yeah, she's definitely going to have to answer back here to the aggressive start. And, of course, runner on second and on third. So a potential scoring opportunity with only 1 out. Unfortunate series of events that have led into the top of the second inning.
That's going to bring up Sarah Dominguez, number 8, the center fielder. Actually, the catcher, my mistake. Chopper to the shortstop all the way home. And an error there for the Lopes. Missed opportunity. Seattle U will score another run. 1 out here in the top of the second. You know, it looked good for the Lopes right there. It looked like they got their first strikeout. They were going to make a nice play at home. But that's just unfortunate that they missed that there. Now Seattle will go up 2-0.
Yeah, Shea Smith collecting that one nicely over to Kinsey Hill, but Kinsey Hill picking up that error there, just missing that off of her glove. It's going to bounce back into the net, allowing that second run to go by. So now 2-0 here with 2 runners still on base now. Unfortunately for GCU, only 1 out here in the second inning.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Red Hawks. Number 13, Kayla Gonzalez.
Kayla Gonzalez pinch hitting.
Yep. First pitch, Tad outside for ball 1.
Just out there, second ball, no strikes, 1 out for Kayla Gonzalez, the senior out of Escondido, California, pinch hitting here for the Red Hawks. Didn't see a whole lot of action last year as a junior. She was named All-Western Athletic Conference team in 2014, All-American Scholar Athlete team.
Foul ball. Count is now 2-2 in Nolan's favor. Good bounce back after delivering a couple of balls for their first pitches.
Yeah, Gonzalez getting a little piece of that one, chipping it back into the net here, back in our direction. Nolan knowing she needs to come out here a little bit stronger and focus in. Getting another chunk. Gonzalez attempting to stay alive in this count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out.
Yeah, this is a big out for Nolan because they still have runners on second and third. So getting two outs here really helped just flow out of this inning. You know, really rough start for the Lopes, but they can definitely bounce back with an out here. Another foul there off the bat. Kayla Gonzalez, full count, 1 out. Runners on second and third. If you're just joining us, we're here at GCU Stadium, Friday night softball.
Nice little crowd here on a Friday evening game, of course, settling in for a doubleheader. Out to the left, it's going to be in fair territory and allowing number 7 from the Red Hawks coming onto base. That's going to be Savannah Loomis bringing it home now. 3 points here for the Red Hawks. GCU really needing to get it together.
Yeah, Kayla Gonzalez just sneaking in a fair ball there on the left. Not the top of the second that the Lopes were expecting.
Definitely not the start we wanted to see here in a 3-game series. The first game here in Western Athletic Conference play, especially to a team 11-21, Aaron. Not necessarily what Pearson wants to see from her Lady Lopes here, but still early on into this game, they need to answer back to this 3-run series here that's going on. Of course, now, unfortunately, runners on first and third splitting the field with only 1 out. Bunted in front of the plate, over to first. Camry Wortman picking that one up. 2nd out now for the Lopes. Forcing that first out. Camry really transitioning nicely over to first from short to be able to pick that out up. And they did a nice job here off of that play to be able to capitalize on a 2nd out, knowing they need to really get out of this inning.
Left fielder number 1, Paige Buska, is up to bat. Runners on second and third, 2 outs. We'll see if Taylor Nolan can sneak out of this surprising inning for the Lopes. Second pitch a tad high, count is 1-1. Foul ball off the back netting. Count is 1-2.
Yeah, Nolan struggling here on the pitcher's side, knowing she needs to just pitch directly out of this inning and get back to bat to answer back to these 3 runs scored.
Just outside, 2-2 is the count.
The crowd really getting alive here, Aaron. Excited about this one. Savannah Loomis, of course. Or excuse me, this is Paige Buska, the current WAC pitcher of the week, getting walked again here. Bases loaded now. She got hit there in the side, forcing Buska there to first. Bases loaded. It's going to bring up number 4, Kaylee Ree, again to bat. Unfortunate series of events here, Aaron, for the Lopes.
Yeah, Seattle U has got to be ecstatic right now. Coming into a road game and just really doing a great job in the second inning here. Getting 3 runs. They got bases loaded. They're very comfortable right now.
Yeah, the Red Hawks, I'm assuming, knew they had to come into conference play stronger than their season schedule has been. 11-21 on the season, and of course losing the all-time series against the Lopes, knowing they're going to have to come out with everything they have in this 3-game series.
No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Just a tad outside, 1-2. Still in Nolan's favor.
Bases loaded. 1 ball, 2 strikes. This will be a big out for Nolan if she can capitalize on this play against Kaylee Ree, the sophomore out of Gresham, Oregon, Sam Barlow High School. WAC All Tournament team last year as a freshman. The crowd really getting on their feet now, excited about this one, knowing this could be a change of events here for the Lopes.
Full count here, 2 outs. We'll see what Nolan does. Oh, and he hit her. Nolan hits number 4, Kaylee Ree. That will put a run on the board for Seattle U. Now 4 runs.
Coach Ann Pearson coming out to talk to the home plate umpire here about this play. The infield reconvening here at the top of the pitcher's mound. Looking like they just might bring in a new pitcher here to the middle of this inning. Brianna Aguilar-Bukaj is getting warmed up on the mound here. She is going to come in for Nolan as the relief pitcher, I believe, if they'll make the official call. Looks like they're just going to right now.
Number 17, Brianna Aguilar-Bukaj.
Yeah, I bet Taylor Nolan was not coming to this game expecting that.
Yeah, no, she definitely wasn't. Unfortunately, not what we wanted to see from the reigning pitcher, WAC pitcher of the year, and I don't think what the Red Hawks had expected from Nolan as well. But unfortunately, you can't have a game every game, so she will go ahead and get back to the dugout, and it will be Aguilar-Bukaj now to get out of this inning.
Yeah, plenty of game for the Lopes here to bounce back. So we'll see if they can sneak out of the top of the second and get the bat swinging in the bottom.
Now batting for the Red Hawks, the first baseman, Madison Cathcart.
That'll bring up number 11, Madison Cathcart for the Red Hawks.
Bukaj with her opening pitch here.
Wild pitch for Bukaj. Another run will score for the Red Hawks.
And this is not what we wanted to see tonight, Aaron. Unfortunately, not the GCU team we've seen all season, of course. Hill struggling to get out to that one, and unfortunately another run going by. 5 runs scored in the second inning.
Yeah, a rough go for the Lopes here. Two and 0 is the count. Still 2 outs. Runners on second and third. Pitch in for a strike, making the count 2-1.
And Hill is going to go out to Aguilar-Bukaj to discuss her pitches, and it's going to be 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out here, 5 runs scored.
Foul ball for Cathcart, making the count 2-2. Bukaj has a chance to get out of this inning. There's been several of them for the Lopes, and they have not yet been able to get out, so we'll see if she can end this top of the second in this scary events for the Lopes.
Yeah, this is getting to troubled waters that they did not expect to have in this opening game of a 3-game series. Of course, the Lopes are always able to really fire back in times like this, so hopeful that they turn things around here, but this has been a long second inning and a long second inning of runs scored here by the Red Hawks.
And there's the third strike for Bukaj. And top of the second is over. 5 runs for the Red Hawks. Not exactly what the Lopes were expecting. Make sure to get the best gear to show off your Lope pride. Go to lopeshop.gcu.edu. That is LOPESHOPS. There's been a lot of confusion in the other broadcasts. Make sure you guys are getting that right to get your 20% off make sure you use the promo code GCUTV20 to get 20% off just for being a GCU TV viewer. It's a great deal. Make sure we're painting the Valley purple here in Phoenix, Arizona.
That's right. All right, back here in GCU Softball Stadium, the Red Hawks now taking the pitcher's mound, taking the outfield, and the Lopes looking to answer back to 5 runs scored here in the first game of a 3-game series. And, of course, still have a second chance tonight as well. You know, there's lots of games left to play here this evening and this entire weekend. So Lopes looking to come back here from 5 runs scored in the top of this second.
Yep. Andy Larkins is in the circle for the Red Hawks. Red Hawks got out of the bottom of the first with a double play.
Pitcher getting warmed up here for the Red Hawks. Of course, unfortunately, Bakash Aguilar having to come in as the relief pitcher for Nolan. Not what we'd expected from the reigning, WAC pitcher of the year and preseason pitcher of the year. But hopefully she will come back maybe later into this game or later into this series this weekend. And it is going to be number 5 senior Camry Wortman here to start things off for the Lopes in the bottom of the second. Wortman having a great senior season. Try to say that 3 times fast. But so far she's hitting .363 on the season, leads the team with 30 RBIs and tied 17th in NC2A with 11 doubles on the season. Quite an impressive little statistical paragraph there for Wortman.
First pitch, low and outside for ball 1. The sun's peeking out a little bit. It was a little overcast to start the game, but fans are really enjoying some nice, cool, warm Phoenix, Arizona weather.
Yeah,
Chopper.
they sure are.
Foul ball. Will be 1-1 on the count.
Yeah, it's kind of nice now. It was a little chillier earlier, but the clouds are parting for this evening game. One of 2 games, of course. Make sure to stick around for the second game of this doubleheader.
Larkin's pitch a little low. Make the count 2-1 here. Ball hit, and that's going to be a pop out by Wortman to the left fielder.
Actually, unusual angle for Wortman. She usually goes right side. We see her time and time again pick up those homers to the far right side, out of the field, out of the stadium, but that went far left, a little bit too easy of a hit to catch there, forcing that first out for the Lopes. And this brings up our second batter here in the bottom of the second, none other than Sierra Smith, of course, to follow Wortman in this batting lineup. Last year as a freshman, played and started in all 50 games.
Ball outside for Larkins, 2-0.
Sierra Smith, .321 on the season, 36 of 112. She's produced a double, 2 triples, and 1 home run this season, 13 RBIs and 21 runs. And she actually hit .800, going 4 of 5 through both games down there in Tucson at U of A just a few days back. So that is why she's up there here, getting walked now to first.
Not a bad start for the Lopes.
Batting 6th, the left fielder, number 21, Lorianne Olson.
It's going to bring up number 21, the left fielder, Lorianne Olson for the Lopes. High pitch for Larkins on the first pitch.
Lorianne Olson here batting left side, the freshman out of Tucson, Ironwood Ridge alumni. Leading the bunt off, it looked like, but that is going to be the second ball. No strikes and 1 out.
Sarah Dominguez will visit Larkins at the mound.
Olson here. No runs scored for the Lopes. Pitch and a strike. She kind of led off there, Aaron, off the base. And I think that might have what caused her to keep her eye off the ball, forcing that strike. She just wasn't able to connect off of that play.
Ball low for Larkins. Count is 3-1. Sierra Smith is on first base for the Lopes. Pitch by Larkins. It's going to be low again for ball 4. Olson will walk, moving Sierra Smith to second base. Lopes got a couple ladies on here. Good start.
Yeah, they knew they had to answer back here, and the hitter's doing a nice job of staying in the count, making connections here, and getting on base. So now runners here on first and second in the bottom of the second inning. It's going to bring Bianca Boiling here to bat, and the pitcher and the catcher and the pitcher's coach are going to reconvene here at the top of the pitcher's mound for the Red Hawks. Boiling, a junior out of Phoenix here, Phoenix local, attended North Canyon High School. Last year was a sophomore, started 6 games and played 18 at first base.
One out here in the bottom of the second. Runners on second and first. First pitch will be a strike for Larkins.
Boiling batting left as well. Trailing off first and second here. Only 1 out, so a nice opportunity to answer back for the Lopes.
Close call pitch for Larkins. Will be a ball, 1-1. Foul ball for Bolin. We'll move the count to 1-2. Larkins with the pitch. It's going to drop a little low in the zone for ball 2. We'll see what Bowen can do. Runners on second and first. A double could score a run here. And she will foul it off her foot there. 2-2.
Lopes leading the conference in doubles, runs scored, strikeouts, wins, and earned run average. So leading pretty much nearly every category here in softball statistics in the Western Athletic Conference.
Ball number 3 for Larkins, bringing her to a full count. Second baseman, it's going to be an error. Bowen will get to first, and 2 runs will score for the Lopes. Both
Absolutely.
Smith and Olson there. Nice bounce back for the Lopes in the bottom of the second. Just what they needed after a little hiccup in the top of the second.
Exactly. They needed a little bit of momentum. They needed an opportunity to score just like they did right there. Able to get a run scored here. 5-1 now. Jenna Koch's going to come up here and try to carry this momentum. Still a lot of opportunity, Aaron. Only one out here in the top of the third. Or excuse me, the bottom of the second. I'm getting ahead of myself.
Hey, I was thinking top of the third too. You tricked me. Ball one. Runners on first and third. One out here in the bottom of the second.
Jenna Coates is senior out of Gilbert, attended Higley High School. Only played in 13 games last year as a junior.
Two-0 count.
Dugout getting awfully excited here for GCU. She was showing the bunt, but didn't go through with it. Picking up a second ball and one strike with just one out.
And she will pierce it to the outfield over the center fielder's head. The run will score from third, and she will get a double there for the Lopes.
Absolutely.
Great job for Coach to really advance some runners and bounce back after a little bit of a hiccup. But you know what? The Lopes are making their own run here in the bottom of the second, saying, hey, we can play softball too.
That's right. 246 batting average for Coates, so that's going to do a lot for her average there. Nice little at-bat for Coates, getting on to second, picking up that double for her as a senior. So nice job for the Lopes there. It's going to bring up number 25, catcher Kinsey Hill here to bat for the Lopes. Only one out, still in scoring opportunity.
It's going to be a pop-up to the second baseman. Easy catch there for out number 2 for the Red Hawks.
Nikki Gonzalez now up to bat.
Designated player, Nikki Gonzalez.
Nikki Gonzalez, designated player of the game here. The junior out of Tucson, went to Canyon del Oro High School. She's actually a transfer from Mount St. Mary's. As a freshman, she started 42 games there, posted 21 RBIs, and led the team with 9 multi-hit games.
1-0 count here. Chopper to the third. And that will complete the bottom of the second inning. Lopes secured a couple of runs there.
Absolutely.
Definitely bounced back. So good job for them. And that's going to bring us to the end of the second.
We'll be right back after this.
Hey Phoenix, it's Thunder Dan Marley, head coach at Grand Canyon University. Coming to GCU was a great move for me. Join Antelope Nation by enrolling as an evening student at our beautiful campus in the heart of Phoenix. Earn your bachelor's, master's, or doctoral degree to take your career to the next level. Engage with industry expert instructors in small classroom settings where you can get the support you need to excel. Scholarships available. See you on campus. Go Lopes.
Find your purpose at Grand Canyon University. Visit gcu.edu/evening.
And we're back here on a windy Friday night here in GCU Stadium. Top of the third here. Score is 5-2. Red Hawks with the advantage. A little bit of unexpected events here in this game.
Yep.
But nothing that the Lopes can't bounce back from. You know, they've proven that definitely this season.
They took a little hiccup there in the second, but turning things around. Coach doing a nice job for the Lopes, coming out and getting that double, really changing the momentum of the game. And they'll be back out here in the outfield to turn things around for the Lopes and getting on the board, doing a really nice job here now. 5-2 at the top of the third.
Leading off the third for the Red Hawks, the shortstop, Maddie Christensen.
Shortstop, number 10, Maddie Christensen, leading off for the Red Hawks.
course. A little outside the lines there on that pitch.
Tad outside for the first ball, 1-1 count.
Aguilar Bukaj coming in, of course, as relief pitcher for Nolan back in the second inning. Just a freshman, Aaron, out of Tucson, South Point Catholic High School alumni. We've seen her come into a few games as relief pitcher for the Lopes, and she does a consistent job. She comes out with a lot more strength than we would expect from a freshman. You know, she feels that pressure coming in as relief pitcher for Taylor Nolan, of all things, you know, early on into this Western Athletic Conference opener. That has to be a lot of pressure on her.
Yeah. Just last year, you know, she was in high school senior. So
yeah,
just
exactly.
one quick year, and she's on a big stage here. Definitely could be a lot of pressure for a freshman, but there are a select few that definitely look into the eye of fear and, you know, pierce that third strike.
We've seen her in a multitude of games this year, though, so that's given her, you know, her exposure and her experience. Total 2.77 ERA on the season and a 70.2 IP.
Yeah, a lot of good players, seasoned players, and a good coaching staff to really feel comfortable quickly here at Lopes. Oh, it's going to be a chopper to the shortstop.
There we go.
Oh, and almost the air. Oh, and she's going to be safe there at first.
Unfortunately, just at Boyling's feet, knocked right out there out of her glove, forcing that safe run.
Yeah, a little bit underthrown by Shea Smith.
Designated player,
Bolin tried to pick it up a little bit, but couldn't quite complete the play. So Redhawks will have a runner on first here, top of the third. First pitch strike. Savannah Loomis batting for the Redhawks. Second pitch ball, 1-1 count. Little foul tip off her shoe there. Hopefully she's all right. That's going to bring up strike number 2 for Savannah.
And talked to by her coach to make sure she's all right. Runner on first, no outs, but 2 strikes and 1 ball. She's looking to remain in this count. Bukaj Aguilera wanting to pitch out of this inning.
Chopper to the second baseman, and
there we go.
She will complete the play at first, but the runner from first will advance to second. So 1 out with the runner on second here for the Lopes, top of the third.
Right fielder, Cherie Sylvan.
It's going to bring up the right fielder, Cherie Sylvan for the Redhawks.
Freshman out of Folsom, California, Vista Del Lago High School.
Pitch Tad outside. Good play by Kinsey Hill to pick up the little bit of an outside pitch.
A few errors put on by the Lopes today early in this game. Hill struggling a little bit there early as catcher, but coming back here, of course, regaining their composure back at home for this 3-game series.
Foul ball for Sylvan. 1-2 count. Excuse me, 1-1 count.
That is going to be out there, foul territory. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Crowd kind of mustering in here Halfway through this game, 5-2 game here in Western Athletic Conference play on a Friday night. Lovely skies out here, Aaron, for a great doubleheader opening day for WAC play.
Yeah, it's a beautiful night for some softball here at GCU.
Of course, baseball going on campus as well this evening, so kind of splitting the attendance here between baseball and softball. They're directly behind us, actually, and they are playing a series against Northern Colorado, all at home this weekend. They'll play tonight at 7, and then tomorrow and Sunday at 2 and noon.
That's going to be called an out there. We're going to pick up the second out for the Lopes.
Catcher, Sarah Dominguez.
It's going to bring up the catcher, Sarah Dominguez. First pitch will be a strike for Bukaj. 2 outs, top of the third. Runners on second, but the Lopes looking good to get out of the top of the third. Nice pitch from Bukaj, but it will be a ball.
Staying in the count.
Hit right to Sarah.
Right into Aguilar Bukaj's glove. Nice little pickup play there for the Lopes, turning things around here into this third inning.
Yep, Lopes starting to establish a little momentum. Nerves are calming down, starting to play some more smooth softball. Bring us to the bottom of the inning here.
Support your fellow classmates and entrepreneurs in this year's Canyon Challenge. The finalists will be presenting their business plans to win a share of $15,000 in total prizes. Cheer on your favorite business on April 13th at the GCU Arena, or watch it live here on gcu.tv.
It's going to bring us to the bottom of the third here at GCU Stadium. Aaron Gina alongside Taylor Bond for GCU TV. If you're just joining us, Lopes had a little bit of trouble in the top of the second there. Redhawks took advantage of some errors and some nice hitting balls. So Redhawks surprising the Lopes a little bit, and they came out to play tonight. So we're going to be here a couple of games, but they're definitely letting the Lopes know they can compete.
Absolutely, and that's exactly what we expect from the Lopes. We mentioned earlier we saw those few hiccups and we weren't knowing what this team was that we were seeing, but this is the GCU team that we know and love, and of course coming into this game, they're coming off a series of losses, so knowing they have to come in here and play like they do, come together as a team, and Pearson really reinforcing the team play and the team bonding that has incorporated this GCU team all season.
Lainey Gomez is going to start off for the Lopes here.
Leading off the third for the Lopes, the center fielder, Lainey Gomez.
Andy Larkins still in the circle for the Redhawks. First pitch will drop for a strike. A little bit low for Andy's second pitch. We have a 1-1 count.
Lainey Gomez playing in just about every single game so far in this season. The junior out of Gilbert Perry High School alumni.
Lane to the third baseman, see if she can outrun the throw here, and she will not. Good pickup play by Allison Matriardi.
Shortstop, Shay Smith.
It's going to bring up shortstop Shay Smith for the Lopes here.
Shay Smith doing a tremendous job all year. Her and her sister, of course. Shay Smith back on March 6th was the WAC Player of the Week.
Shay to the shortstop, very similar to the last one, and she will not outrun the throw as well. Quick, couple outs for the Lopes here. Andy Larkin's doing a good job forcing a couple of ground outs. Camry Wortman will be the next batter for the Lopes, second baseman, number 5.
And it seems like this batting lineup is really going through quickly, Aaron. We're already back to Camry Wortman.
Ooh, Camry will take it to the back. That one did not look comfortable. She will slowly walk to first to take her awarded base.
Not fun, of course, when you get hit there in that midsection, whether it's the back or the stomach. Really anywhere I wouldn't want to get hit by one of those.
Softball is a softball, no matter where you take it.
Yep. But she will fortunately get on to first now, be able to walk. Sierra Smith will come in now after we make sure Wortman is okay.
She's going to slowly walk it off.
Third baseman, Sierra Smith.
Runner on first, 2 outs, bottom of the third. First pitch for Larkins, going to be a little low. Ball 1. Off-speed pitch, nice location. It's going to pick up her first strike. Right to Larkins. Larkins going to sling it to first, and she will sneak out the third out. That's going to complete the third inning there. A little bounce back, bounce forth for the Lopes, just maintaining the game. We're going to send it to break, and we'll be right back after these short messages.
Earning your RN to BSN degree online doesn't have to be without the college experience. Finding your purpose takes support from those around you. GCU's leadership offers over 3 decades of experience delivering our accredited RN to BSN program 100% online. Graduate in as few as 16 months, learning from full-time practicing nurse faculty in small classes. Integrate your education with your faith and Christian worldview.
Find your purpose online at Grand Canyon University. Private, Christian, affordable. Visit gcu.edu.
Welcome back. If you're just joining us, 5-2 GCU Stadium. Redhawks taking the lead here. It's going to be the top of the 4th for the Redhawks. Bukaj looks like still in the lineup for the Lopes here. What do you think of the game so far?
I'm glad that things have finally turned around here for the Lopes. I think Aguilar Bukaj doing a nice job of coming in as relief pitcher. Our hitters doing what they needed to do. Of course, the Redhawks, though, doing a nice job of staying strong and consistent. Thought they might come in here a little bit more intimidated by our 25-11 record versus their 11-21, but they're doing a nice job of staying consistent.
Allison Matriardi will lead off for the Redhawks. Bukaj, first strike, 0-1 count. Foul ball on the left. It's going to be 0-2. Bukaj getting ahead here. Let's see if Allison can work her way back on the count. Tad low for Bukaj for her first ball, 1-2.
This is Allison Matriotti, freshman out of Everett, Washington, Archbishop Murphy High School. A lot of young players on this Redhawks team.
Ball hitting to Shay Smith. She will complete the out to Bolin. Swing it around, back to Bukaj.
And this is what we like to see here in the middle of the game, really. In these 3rd, 4th, 5th innings is quick turnarounds, They get 3 outs, we get 3 outs, get to the nitty-gritty, be able to run get those scores and really turn things around, and they're doing a nice job, both teams on all sides.
Yeah, it's always exciting for the Lopes just to see how they just turn on a new switch in the end of the games, and it's always just fun, and you really got to be here because just the way they work back into these games, 5-2, 6-2, whatever kind it is, they're always working their way back to usually sneak out just a really cool victory.
Absolutely.
Bukaj ahead of the count again. 2 strikes on Nicole Bulowski, the center fielder for the Red Hawks.
Dragging out on the pitch is number 2, Nicole Belaski. The junior from Moreno Valley. She actually previously attended Lower Columbia College, played 2 seasons there, hitting an impressive .473.
It's going to be another foul ball. Send Belaski back to the box. Still 0-2. Belaski foul tipping to stay alive here in the pitcher's count. One out, top of the 4th. Chopper to Shea Smith. She'll sling it over to first to Bolin, and they will complete the out. Nice throw by Shea Smith. Really getting some velocity on that to secure the out there for the Lopes.
Smith having quite an arm. She sees the field so nicely. She has that IQ and that ball perspective where she knows exactly where she needs to be, exactly where she needs to position, and she's able to get the ball over there to seal those outs.
Yeah, a lot of pressure when the ball is coming at you and you see the runner going to first. So securing one like that. We're going to have another one here. Nice little chopper.
Yeah.
It will bounce over Sierra Smith.
And great timing on that one, able to give her the amount of time to get on to first.
Yeah, I don't know if you could practice that kind of chopper, but it worked out really well.
Absolutely. Impressed by the Red Hawks this evening, Aaron. They're doing a nice job. I didn't really expect this level of play from them coming in with the season that they've had.
Yeah, definitely establishing some momentum that they can stay in this game. They can compete.
Absolutely, and it's almost as if there is 2 seasons that occur. It's like the preseason, you're playing those elite teams, you're getting the rust off, and then you come into Western Athletic Conference play, and you have to finally compete.
Runner will try to steal. Shea Smith not there in time. Nicole Bolowski will successfully steal second. Kaylee Ree in the box for the Red Hawks, 1-1. 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. Bukaj just needs one more out to get out of this inning. Right to Bukaj, sling it over to Bolin, and that will complete the top of the 4th. Some exciting things coming to GCU this weekend. West Side Story, the classic tale of turf war between rival teenage gangs, opens tonight in Ethington Theater. The spin of Romeo and Juliet has been captivating audiences and decades, and this production will be no exception. Make sure to get your tickets at gcu.edu/west. Are you going to go to the show this weekend?
I just might. I forgot that it was actually this weekend. I've seen a few other plays and musicals at Ethington this year, so they've all been really good, and I think West Side Story would actually be a lot of fun, so we might have to check it out.
Yeah, if you don't see us at Ethington Theater, that's because we're on the live stream, making sure the Lopes are securing a couple victories in the doubleheader tonight. But they always do a great job of putting on some good classic shows. So if you got a free evening, nothing to do, pop on over to Ethington Theater. You will not be, dismayed.
Absolutely. Lots of fun things going on all over campus, of course. We had the 3-point contest and the dunk contest for March Madness held at GCU Arena last night. Aaron, were you able to catch any of that action?
No, I did not, but I did flick on the TV and get to see it. Actually, funny enough, no ad placement. I was at Canyon 49. I know we talk about it a lot,
nice.
but I was
Yep.
actually there and on
And
the
they
TVs.
had it playing there?
They did, yeah.
Awesome.
We got to see our own Dwayne Russell.
Yeah.
Just a lot of good guards from around the country, all coming at GCU. Really good exposure, and just really great to see the Havocs, cheer on Dwayne, and just that classic GCU environment there over in the arena.
Absolutely. And it is GCU back up to bat. It's going to be none other than Lorianne Olson, the freshman out of Tucson, here to lead things off for the Lopes in this 4th inning.
Larkins will secure first strike here. Sun's peeking back right into the eyes. It's kind of, playing hide and seek there with the clouds.
I know it's almost getting sunnier, but I feel a little bit chillier out here.
Chopper to the second baseman. She will complete the play to secure out number 1 for the Red Hawks. One thing I've noticed about Larkins is she's forced a lot of ground balls for the Lopes here to complete some plays.
Absolutely. They're doing a nice job there between first and second, shortstop as well, transitioning on these plays, able to get these quick outs.
Bianca Bolin will be up to bat for the Lopes. First pitch ball for Larkins.
Bolin getting to play only 6 games last year, but playing in every game this year. 250 on the season, 80 at-bats.
Chopper down the right, foul ball. A 1-on-1 count.
Bolin getting set here, 1-1 count.
She's going to hit it to the outfield. It might drop here. Nope, and the center fielder for the Red Hawks will catch it. Center fielder, Nicole Volowski.
They heard us talking about these quick turnarounds and these quick outs, Aaron, and they're like, we can do it even faster here.
That's right.
2 back-to-back outs here for the Red Hawks.
One thing about softball, though, whenever there's a couple quick innings, that means the next inning is going to be twice as long. So you never know.
That's right. It's like a roller coaster ride. Keeps things interesting, though. You never know what to expect.
Jenna Coates here for the Lopes.
Coates getting that double there in the last inning, doing a really nice job. Hasn't had a lot of exposure here, not a lot of playing time throughout her GCU career, but really making a name for herself in conference play now in today's game.
That's right. Second pitch, ball, 2-0 count. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th.
Let that one slide right down the middle. Thought that was a strike, actually.
Yeah.
It looked like a strike from our angle, but Coates will get lucky and pick up her 3rd ball up in the count here for Coates.
Yep, hitters count here, so expect a strike. There it is, 3-1.
Showing the bunt.
Larkins delivers strike number 2, making it a full count here.
Lopes, of course, coming into this game with nearly top-tier exposure. Wow, that'll get him out.
Puts the ball outside. Jenna goes for it, and that will complete the 4th inning. Thank you for joining us. We're going to send you to break, but we'll be right back on GCU TV at GCU Stadium right after this.
Time. Time never stops, never slows down. We spend time on the things we love and the people who need us. The time we spend is precious, and before we know it, it's gone. But every end has the promise of a new beginning. It's time to create a better future. A new beginning awaits. Seize it. GCU's online degree program puts you first, so you can make the most of your time. Find your purpose at Grand Canyon University.
Welcome back to GCU Stadium. Score is 5-2. Lopes are down 3 runs to the Seattle University Red Hawks. You know, I'm noticing a lot of Hawks coming from Seattle. They have the Seahawks for the football team. They got the Red Hawks for the softball team. You know, I don't know how many Hawks they have over there in Seattle, but you know, surprising.
It's all the trees, you know, all the greenery, all the water, lots of birds wandering around. So
Something
they
like
just
that.
have to choose, you know, hawks as their mascot. What exactly is a red hawk? Is it physically a hawk that is red, Aaron?
You know, I am not a Red Hawk major.
We might have to ask sports information about that one.
Right. We're going to have to get back to you on that one.
Aguilar Balaj doing a nice job here.
It'll be strike 2. A 0-2 count in favor of Rukaj. Madison Cathcart is the batter in the box.
A red hawk is a red-tailed hawk bird of prey.
Right down the center fielder, Delaney Gomez.
Yep.
That'll be a base hit. Sorry, what were you saying about the Red Hawk? I think this is very important. We got
It is. It's important. So it is a bird of prey, one of 3 species known to the United States as the chicken hawk.
Chicken Hawk.
I'm not sure if they know that. So they're basically saying, you know, they're the Seattle chicken hawks or red hawks, but
Well, you can't lie to the facts. You can't hide them too much, so. Regardless.
That's right.
They're up 3 runs, so we can't say too much right now.
That's right, exactly. 5-2 here, of course. 5th inning.
Looks like we're going to have a pinch runner here.
Possibly, yes. We'll wait for the official call.
Yep.
Your attention, please. Pinch running at first base for the Red Hawks. Number 3.
Here we go. Number 3, Jessica Flanagan will be the pinch runner for the Red Hawks. Shortstop number 10, Maddie Christensen, will hit it to Sierra, and Sierra will complete the play. Close call, kind of a weird hit. You know, had some curve on it, almost was going to bounce foul, but Sierra did a good job to sling it over to Bolin to get that out.
Yeah, that was actually an impressive job by Smith. She was down on her knees, almost out of foul territory, and then a weird angle based over there to first because she was closer here to home. So to get that over there in such a short amount of time really has an arm on her.
Yeah. Chopper to second, slings it to third Sierra, and Red Hawks now have 2 on, first and third, in scoring position with 1 out.
Wortman struggling there a little bit at short, fumbling with the ball on the ground. Then kind of hesitated on where to throw it first or third, chose to make the long decision over to third.
Yeah, that's a little tough when the runners start to spread you out.
Yep. But no worries here. 1 out, runners on first and third. They should be able to get some momentum here carried, and the Lopes doing a nice job in the outfield, playing very consistently and composed here, able to hopefully get 2 more outs. Little delay of game here.
Well, we might have a pinch hitter. Wait for the official call. Pinch hitter.
Your attention, please. Pinch running at first base for the Red Hawks. Number 5, Erica Rogers. Pinch hitting for the Red
Okay, a
Hawks.
couple of switches here. Number 5 will be pinch running for the Red Hawks, Erica Rogers, and also number 21, Suzanne Morris, will be pinch hitting. Strike is called on Morris. 0-1 is the count. 1 out here in the top of the 5th. see what Bukaj does. Runners on first and third, and they only have one out. So definitely some potential for the Redhawks. Just as I say it, ball hit down to the right fielder. Let's see if the Lopes can sling it in here. Redhawks do score a run, advancing the score to 6-2. A nice hit by Suzanne Morris.
Yeah, nice long line drive there out to the right. Unable to get it too far there. Enough time to score a run here for the Redhawks.
Yeah, Coates did a nice play to sling the ball in, but just an even better hit by Morris.
Your attention, please. Re-entering the game and now running at second base for the Redhawks, number 27, Cherie
They haven't
Silva.
changed the score, Aaron, to count that run. Not sure
Yeah,
if
I'm not
it
sure.
was a...
It was definitely, a runner was on third, so that definitely should be a run. We'll keep you updated on what's going on here with the scoreboard. Chopper to Bukaj, quick out there to Bolin.
Oh, and it now just changed. So
there it is.
just a little delayed for us here. 6-2 here. Seattle U versus your very own GCU. If you're just joining us, we are in the top of the fifth with 2 outs.
It's going to bring up Allison Matriardi. First pitch ball. A little bit of a scare there for the Lopes, but 2 outs definitely helps.
Yes.
Tad bit outside for the second ball.
So runners on second and third looking for home.
Third pitch just a tad low. 3-0 count, definitely in favor of Matriardi.
Matriardi, the freshman out of Everett, Washington.
There is a strike. Definitely still a hitter's count, so Matriardi should be expecting something, fairly hittable. Get the ball in play here for the Redhawks. Just a tad high, that will be a walk. Bases loaded here, 2 outs.
Yep, not what she wanted. She wanted to be able to just pitch out of this inning and turn things around here into the bottom of the fifth.
Right.
It'll bring the infield to reconvene here at the pitcher's mound. Always a nice thing to do, really gain your composure, say, hey, you got this, we're good, it's fine, here's what you should do, let's do this, let's get out of this inning alive.
Yeah, these are the big points in the game when you look back and you say, oh, in the 5th inning, there was 2 outs and Bukaj gave up 3 runs when she could have kept it 6-2 or vice versa.
Right.
So these are the big points that the Lopes need to capitalize on to, get this game back in their favor. It's going to bring up the top of the order, Nicole Belowski for the Redhawks. And she will hit it to shortstop, and a good scoop by Bolin. Wow, very fantastic.
Absolutely.
And that's gonna end the top of the 5th. Wow, almost a little scary for the Lopes, and even a scary throw, but Bolin made a fantastic scoop. Redhawks only score 1 run there.
If you're on campus, check out GCBC for locally sourced coffee, tea, and treats. That's the Grand Canyon Beverage Company located in the Student Union, Roadrunner Apartments, and Canyon 49. I actually just recently found out there was one in Canyon 49. That's really nice there because you can, eat and then use your dining dollars to get a coffee as well.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever gotten coffee that far off campus.
Yeah.
But, one of 3 locations, and I wouldn't be surprised to see that expanding in the oncoming years.
Absolutely. And, of course, if any of our viewers want to bring us a coffee right now, we would not be opposed. So.
Not be opposed at all. Anything. Please. No, but adding the second location in Roadrunner, just an outdoor venue where they kind of got the large garage door and some umbrellas.
It's nice.
It's got a really cool feel that even if you're not a coffee drinker, it's a great place to hang out with your friends or just get some studying done.
Oh, yeah. Exactly.
Entering the bottom of the 5th here. The score is 6-2, so pretty similar that it was a couple innings ago. Redhawks added one more run there at the top of the 5th, but the Lopes need to get the bats swinging if they want to work their way back in this first the doubleheader game.
And I think they can do it 6-2. There's still a little bit of time here to be hopeful, and of course, turning things around. We have that second game here right after this one in the doubleheader, so I'm sure we can bring in a third pitcher, a different pitcher here to open things up. But our pitcher doing a nice job right now here, coming in for relief for Nolan.
Yeah, Kinsey Hill, the catcher for the Lopes, will be leading off. It's getting a little bit chillier here. You know, I didn't pack my gloves to Phoenix, but
might have been a good idea tonight.
Yeah, not too bad.
Kenzie Hill here up to bat on the right side. 6-2 here. Lopes down by 4, and Pearson looking out there from the dugout, hopeful to get some runs scored.
First pitch, ball, 1-0 count. Second pitch is to Tad inside. Getting close to Hill there. You know, I've been a little surprised with Larkins. She's definitely held her own this game and shown the Lopes that, you know, she's a contender.
That's right. I was going to comment on that as well. She's done a really nice job pitching a full game here so far.
Pop up to the left fielder will be a nice catch there by
Good
Paige
hit
Busquets.
by Hill, but I mean, just a little too high to make it a little bit too accessible to get that out.
My mistake. That is actually Erica Rogers there. We did have the substitution last inning. It's going to bring up the top of the order there for the Lopes. Nikki Gonzalez.
Showing the bunt here. Knowing they need to get on the board here with the game winding down.
Nice first pitch by Larkins. Chop foul. That's going to be 0-2 count in Larkin's favor.
Gonzalez needing to make contact here.
Very hittable pitch goes to the shortstop. She'll sling it over to the first baseman, and she will complete the play. Nice throw by Maddie Christensen. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. We'll see if the Lopes can get some momentum before the game starts to shift towards the end with the 6th and the 7th.
Absolutely. As you get later into this game, you really start to feel the pressure, you know, and that can sometimes lead to being a little flustered and breaking things down.
High pitch, fastball there from Andy Larkins. Very nice pitch. That's going to be 1-1.
Next weekend, the Lopes will be back home to face off against conference component UMKC. 3-game series
Ball
as well.
hit to right center, and it's going to be a nice catch from the right fielder to end this inning there. Redhawks really doing a quick transition here in the bottom of the 5th. After scoring in the 5th was another good inning for the Redhawks. You know, the 2nd they got some runs, 5th they got some runs. So they're doing a good job here. We're actually going to throw it to break, but you're watching GCU TV. Thank you.
There's an exciting new destination for food, fun, and relaxation in the heart of Phoenix. Come to GCU Hotel and Canyon 49 Grill, where our hospitality management students gain hands-on workplace experience and deliver unmatched service right alongside the staff. Enjoy beautiful amenities like the resort-style pool and full-service fitness center. From the gaming lawn and patio to the artisanal coffee and teas of GCBC, you'll never want to leave. Room rate $79 per night. Visit GCUHotel.com to book your visit today.
We're back for some GCU softball versus Seattle U. The score is 6-2 with the Red Hawks in the lead. We're at the top of the sixth. Taylor, tell me about the game so far. How do you feel the Lopes need to change in order to pull this lead closer?
We've seen a lot of errors, Aaron. We saw them early on. We saw a big hiccup. We saw a breakdown by Taylor Nolan, unable to really complete this full game, forcing a pitching relief here. So a series of unfortunate events, as we like to say, has led to this, losing game here for the Lopes. But still 2 innings to go. Hopefully we can really turn things around.
Foul ball, first strike. It's going to be Savannah Loomis in the batter's box. Nice off-speed pitch by Bukaj. Getting ahead of the count here with the 0-2.
Aguilar-Balaj needing to just pitch on out here. And I believe she can do it. She's done a nice job coming in to relief pitch, although, the scoreboard doesn't necessarily reflect that. But she has done a consistent job, and she really has come in here strong as a freshman taking this leadership role this evening.
Chop it down the middle. That will split the gap to the center fielder, Lainey Gomez. And Buska will get on base. My mistake.
Just a little off-balance play that we just barely missed, like the Aguilar-Balaj missing that one out of her glove and then splitting the field, as you said. Those minor things that were usually on precision in past games are what's causing this deficit.
Yeah. That will bring Kaylee Ree up to bat for the Red Hawks. Attempted, but she will miss. It's going to be the first strike. Runners on first. 0 outs to the top of the sixth here at GCU Stadium.
Getting a little breezy up here. Been talking about the weather a lot, but it is kind of getting a little chilly. Got sunny, then chilly.
It's going to be another strike. Bukash done a well job to really get ahead in a lot of the counts here.
Yeah, she has done a good job. She's come in here to play consistently, knowing that, to take over Nolan's position, she has to. Pitching far right there.
Kenzie Lee doing a good job of showing Buska she's not afraid to sling it over to Bolin. Ooh, nice play. Oh, that's going to be one out there.
Double play there.
Very close there for Sierra Smith. She got a glove open, slung it over to second base for the first out there. Didn't quite get the double play, but still, very heads-up play by the Lopes.
Absolutely. Being able to get the outs before more runs are scored is crucial.
It's going to bring up Madison Cathcart. Another slung strike by Cage. Second pitch tat outside. 1-1 count. 1 out here at the top of the sixth.
Another freshman for the Red Hawks.
And Dukas is really slinging strikes here for the Lopes.
Yeah.
It's exactly what you want your closer to do. Come in and just throw solid strikes.
Into the dirt for that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. 6-2, runner on first. Top of the 6th. Now we've seen the Lopes score 4 or 5 runs in just 1 inning. So it's possible that we make a large comeback, and that'll do a nice job there getting that second out.
Ball pop-up hit to Shea Smith.
Shortstop.
Did a good job
Christians.
backpedaling to make an easy play. It's going to bring up Maddie Christensen. Runner still on first here. 2 outs. First pitch, you got to get no strike.
Yep, right down the middle. That was really smooth. Couldn't really get a chopper off that one. So quick, right down the center for Aguilar. Lucas here doing a great job for the Lopes, coming in as relief pitcher.
It's like a pitch tad low outside, 1-1. It's going to be a foul tip. 1-2 count. Hit to Camry Wortman. She's going to sling it over to first, and that will complete the top of the 6th. Lopes did a good job to secure a couple outs there. Make sure this weekend, we've had a lot of events at GCU with the 3-point contest, but make sure to get your laughing pants on. Go over to the arena. Comedian and singer-songwriter Tim Hawkins is going to be at GCU Arena April 1st, which I believe is tomorrow, for his April Fool's Day comedy concert. This show is guaranteed to entertain your entire family. Tickets start at $18 with a meet and greet options are available. Go to the arena box office or gcuarena.com. And also, for all you students out there, there's some discounts available. I know you like to save a couple bucks. I know I do. So, have you ever seen Tim Hawkins before?
Never. No, I'm not super into stand-up comedy. Maybe I should be, though. It sounds like a lot of fun. Have you?
Yeah, so he's real big in just the Christian community. He has a lot of good humor that is family-friendly. Sometimes comedians lose their grip on, what is appropriate and what is a little too far. But he does a good job of just displaying some humor that's funny for all ages. So
awesome.
A lot of great events with new coffee shop, Cannon 49, all the All-Star events. We have the Final Four going on in Phoenix. We got just the play at Effington Theater. There is so many things to do at GCU that you can't do them all. So you got to pick one, but you won't have a mistake.
That's right. Great events going on as the year is winding down as well. Only 4 weeks left here for students here at GCU as the semester is coming to a close. But back here in action, Shea Smith is going to lead off here, hopefully to getting some runs on the board. Baseball is just about 20 minutes from starting their 3-game series against Northern Colorado. They'll kick off at 7. You can catch that action here, of course, GCU TV, and softball will go into their 2nd game this evening as well. If this game ends a little early, they may start early. I'm not necessarily sure. Sometimes it'll be a little bit earlier, but it's set to start at 7:30.
Nice hit there by Shea Smith. She'll get a base hit there to start the bottom of the 6th. Exactly what the Lopes need if they want to bounce back and get a victory in this first game here.
Yeah, we need some momentum early on that we haven't necessarily seen in this game. This has been kind of a hiccup road bump for the Lopes this entire game. I don't think this is necessarily the level of play they hope to come out and have this evening, but lots of game left to play this whole weekend.
Yep, not exactly what they wanted in Arizona, and not exactly what they want to start this doubleheader. So I think a victory here tonight, either this game or next game, will really be a good refresh for the Lopes. First pitch, foul ball from Wortman. 0-1 is the count. Dugout getting into Camry right now. And she'll go up and get it, and that's going to be right to the center fielder, though, for the first out. Nice hit by Camry, but Nicole Bolowski, easy catch there.
Third baseman, Sierra Smith.
It's going to bring up the third baseman, Sierra Smith. Runner still on first base, Shea Smith. Larkins still going strong for the Redhawks. Still showing that she's got good pitches.
Job. If she gets this victory, it'll be a full victory win under her statistical belt, so that will be good for her and the entire Redhawks, forcing their record 12-21 and undefeated necessarily in conference play.
That's right. Not only is it good for the stat book, but it really helps your confidence too. Just going in and playing a whole game and then securing the victory for your team, it really just kind of boosts your play. That going next game, you can just really feel some confidence going into your first pitches where a lot of nerves happens.
Exactly.
There's going to be a strike, 2-1 is the count, 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th.
Game has actually gone by fast, and I shouldn't say that because we're going to turn around and have a second game, but it really has been a quick turnover, and they've done a good job of getting quick outs in those middle innings, but here struggling to really get on the board. We have a runner at first, but 6-2 deficit for the Lopes.
2-2 is the count for Sierra Smith. Larkins will secure a K on Smith. A nice low and outside pitch that Smith went for, and Larkins gets the out. That'll be 2 outs here. Runner still on first for the Lopes. It'll bring up Lorianne Olsen. First pitch here. It's going to be a nice pitch by Larkins. 0-1. Very similar pitch, tad bit higher. Going to be called a ball, 1-1 count. There are 2 outs. Shea Smith is on first.
Hopefully closing out an opportunity here.
Looks like Lorianne does go for it. That's going to be called a strike for her second strike.
Yeah, great pitching done by the Redhawks this evening. That's really been the change of momentum for the game. They did a great job fielding early on into the game, but the pitching has really closed out this game.
Yeah, that might be the difference. Obviously, in the 2nd and 5th, the Redhawks got some runs, but the difference between Larkins and Nolan kind of just shows where the Redhawks maybe have the advantage in this game. Lorianne will pop it out to the shortstop for the Redhawks, and that's going to complete the 6th inning here. We got 1 more inning of play. We can see what the Lopes can do to capitalize to maybe secure this victory of first of a doubleheader, but we're going to send you to break, and we'll be right back here on GCU TV.
Finding the right college isn't always simple. The choices I make today affect where I'll be tomorrow. That's why I chose Grand Canyon University. Here I'm working toward a greater purpose and a place that feels like home. With scholarships to help me earn my degree, I can graduate in less than 4 years. By attending GCU, Arizona's premier private Christian university, I know I'm not just making the right choice, I'm making the smart choice.
Find your purpose at Grand Canyon University. Private, Christian, affordable. Visit gcu.edu.
Welcome back here to Phoenix, Arizona on a little chilly night. You know, not as characteristic for Phoenix here. Usually it gives you some nice weather, but compared to a lot of Midwest states, still pretty beautiful. I know they would be covetous of the weather we got here. We're in the top of the 7th, so Lopes got one more batting chance to take an opportunity to get some runs here, but they got to play some good defense first.
Absolutely. It's going to come down to this fielding. If they can turn around and seal no more runs for the Red Hawks and be able to turn around and get runs of their own, this could be a different game.
Erica Rogers leading the charge this inning for the Red Hawks. She'll do a chopper right to Smith. Easy play to Bolin. Right, exactly what the Lopes need in order to have a chance to win this game here. You called that pretty well.
I did, yes. I was hoping that that's exactly what they would do. They know they have to do it. They know they have to turn around and get 3 quick outs, pitch out of this inning, and be able to focus down and narrow in on scoring.
Sheree Sylvan tries to lay a bunt. Foul. That's going to be strike 1. Chopper down to the second baseman, Cameron Wortman. She makes a nice scoop, but can't exactly beat the runner there. So the Red Hawks will have a runner on base. Sheree Sylvan, first base. It's going to bring up number 8, Sarah Dominguez. One out. Lopes have a chance for a double play here to end the inning. We can see if they can capitalize. Nice first pitch strike from Bukaj. Chopper very similar to the last one. It's going to take a weird bounce and sneak past Wortman. She will take a tag attempt, but the runner will be safe. So Red Hawks, they got 2 on here.
Yeah. Scoring opportunity that we didn't want to see, but of course it's come down to those little hiccups that we've seen time and time again from a flustered GCU team that's allowed for this deficit to occur.
Right. Allison Matriarty here. Still 1 out for the Lopes. Tries to lay a bunt. It's going to be fair territory, and Lopes are going to secure the out. Nice throw by Kinsey Hill to Bolin. A little sacrifice bunt there, and the runners will advance. I think that was foul.
Yeah.
That was all foul.
Yeah.
I gave you a great scenario of what could have happened, but we'll just count it as a strike and restart.
Looking about to steal to third here. Eager Red Hawks runners on base first and on second.
1-1 is the count. A nice pitch. Will drop for strike 2.
Now the Lopes haven't scored since the second inning, unfortunately. We've gone 4 straight innings without them scoring. The Red Hawks scoring in the second and in the 5th inning.
Pitches outside.
5 runs scored in the second inning really did a damper to things.
She will hit it with the tip of the bat here, and Lopes will secure an out. Cameron Wortman to Shea Smith, doing a little underhand toss. Didn't really seem like she made solid contact there. It kind of hit near the handle a little bit. You could hear a different kind of crack of the bat there.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes the things we see aren't necessarily exactly what occurs from a different angle, different perspective down there on the field, but that is going to be 2 outs, 6-2 here. Lopes needing to pick up this out before this third runner can get home.
Will be a called ball. 2 outs. Lopes have a chance to get out of this inning. Runners on second and third. Number 2, Nicole Pulaski is at bat. She will hit the ball very similar, and it's going to cut through. And 2 runs will score for the Lopes, and Pulaski will secure a double. So Lopes slinging it around there, just half a second late on each of those throws. And Redhawks are going to tack 2 more runs on the board. Exactly what the Lopes don't need here in the top of the 7th.
Yeah, unfortunately, these little errors that are occurring, these little missteps that unfortunately take the time away, allow them to get these runs scored, ultimately have cost them the game here. 8-2 now. It's going to be hard to score, you know, that many runs to come back here and ultimately tie or get ahead in a victory. But hopefully things turn around in the second game of this doubleheader.
Yeah, Lopes might have to start focus their attention on the second game here. This one might be a little out of reach, but you know what? I don't want to say anything too soon because one thing about the Lopes is they always present some good softball, no matter the situation.
Absolutely. They do have a way of coming back stronger and rebuilding from the mistakes they've made, and we can only hope that's what will happen.
0-1 is the count on Paige Buska. Chopper to Shea Smith. She will sling it, but not in time. A great play by the Smith sisters, but just a little bit faster there for Paige to secure that. Runners on first and third, 2 outs here in the top of the 7th.
Second baseman, Kaylee Reed.
2 outs is a tough place for a batter to be, and all the Redhawks look very comfortable in it. You know what I mean? Not scared to swing the bat and just, you know, put the ball in play.
They have really not shown any intimidation at all here in this game, so that is really a surprising factor. You know, we came in here analyzing this game pre-game this evening thinking that they were going to come in here, you know, a lot less weak than they are. So surprising turn of events here for this Redhawks team.
Yeah. If you didn't know the records, you probably wouldn't know that the Lopes had 14 games on the Redhawks, but no apparent signs in this game.
Absolutely. A lot of excited fans here. Good to see that, you know, with the baseball game starting. First opening pitch in about 9 minutes, so crowd sticking around for this one.
Count is 1-2. Kaylee Ree in the box. Pitch is a tad outside. It's going to make the count 2-2.
Nearly a full count, splitting the field, runners on first and third.
Pop up to Shea Smith. She will catch it easily and secure the top of the 7th. You know, a couple more runs there. Exactly what the Lopes didn't want. They had a good first out, but just not what we wanted for the Lopes there for the top of the 7th.
If you're visiting campus this spring, why not stay at the GCU Hotel, featuring comfortable rooms, a resort-style pool, and the Canyon 49 Grill. It's the perfect place to stay when coming to GCU. Rooms start at $79 a night. Book a room today at gcuhotel.com. And you were talking about the Canyon 49 Grill earlier and how popular it is, and you were able to watch the game, of course, last night.
I was, yeah. It's only the second time I've been this whole time. I've been at GCU my year, so I really should go more and take advantage of the dining dollar advantage that students have, you know, because it feels like you're not spending real money.
Yeah, I know, and you can kind of order whatever you want.
You know, they ask you if you want dessert, and you're like, I would love dessert.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
You know, I'm not paying for it. So, but just it's a really great place. That another thing GCU has that a lot of places don't have.
Exactly. Good things to offer, of course. Wrapping up this game here, bottom of the 7th inning for GCU. Unfortunately, they're down 8-2 here against the Red Hawks. First game of 3 against the Red Hawks this evening, of course. They will turn around and play here at 7:30 and then open up their last game tomorrow at 5 p.m. right here at GCU TV. And, of course, baseball action here kicks off against Northern Colorado in just a few minutes, so you can catch all that action here as well.
Leading off the 7th for the Lopes.
Leading off for the Lopes, Bianca Bolin.
Bianca Boiling starting things off. Hopefully getting a strong hit to get some runs here scored, narrowing this deficit and maybe getting closer to a tie or a victory. Anything can happen in the 7th inning.
Yeah, Lopes are going to need a little bit of magic to pull a 6 stunt run here. First pitch low from Larkins. It's going to be the first ball. Larkins pitch makes a lot of contact with Bolin, but a great play by Erica Rogers, the left fielder, to snag that ball. It really seems like Bolin had some solid contact on the hit, and I thought the ball might go out there, but Rogers confidently hits it in stride and makes a great catch. So not exactly what the Lopes want, but you know, good softball is good softball.
Yeah, very impressive left fielding action there for the Red Hawks. She ran nearly 50 meters there to catch that one in air. So great play there put on by the Red Hawks.
First pitch ball, Jenna Coates up to bat. Check swing, she does not go. Will be the second ball.
Coates feeling the pressure, 1 out, knowing they need to get on board.
Pitch is going to be a tad outside. It's going to be ball 3 for Larkins.
They can muster up a little more focus here and a little more momentum. They can carry that into the second game.
That's right. That's going to be a strike. Fastball. Tad inside, but the ump will call it a strike. 3-1 is the count.
Jenna needing to stay alive here in the count at bat.
She will foul the ball to make it a full count. Pitch by Larkins. Coates makes good contact. That's going to be a base hit. Looking at 2, but she will stay at 1. Exactly what the Lopes need. Great contact. Drops ball right in the center field. Base hit.
Pulling off a double and a single tonight for Coates. Nice little effort put on by her. Kenzie Hill looking to answer back some action here with 1 out and down 8-2 in the end of this game.
I like what you mentioned earlier. Even if the Lopes don't get the victory here, if they get the bats going and carry some momentum into the next game, that's just going to be just as big for them.
Exactly. It's all about the adrenaline, all about the momentum that can carry you in, you know. And, of course, softball is such a fluid sport. you know, you have one good game and one bad game, and it really just makes, you know, a difference, and it can be a whole new set of play in the second game.
Chopper to the second base, and they're going to attempt to go to a double play, but it will be called safe at first. So just one out there for the Red Hawks.
Gotta admit, that was a tremendous double play effort there put on by the Red Hawks. First baseman nearly splitting herself there. That was Madison Cathcart there, almost doing a gymnastics split in order to get that out, just missing that, but great effort put on by them.
Very nice play. Good job that Kinsey Hill could outrun the throw there. Will be hit to the outfield pretty deep. Let's see, and it will be caught at the warning track there for the Red Hawks. And that's going to be the game here. The final score will be 8-2. The Red Hawks take the surprising victory over the Lopes. Tell me a little bit about the game. What did you see? What did you think?
Yeah, unfortunately for the Lopes, they just had too many errors, too many mistakes early on. They kind of crashed and depleted there early on into the game, allowing those 5 runs to go by. So unfortunately, they just need to put this one in the past, put this one under their belt, and really move on and look forward to this second game. Act as if nothing happened. Recuperate from this, you know, get their ducks in a line and come out here strong in the second game.
Well, you got time for a bathroom break, you got time for a quick snack, maybe some dinner, but we're going to be back at 7:30 for another game against Seattle U for the second game of this doubleheader. Make sure to tune in to GCU TV at 5 p.m. tomorrow for another game against Seattle U. A lot of softball this weekend. Make sure to follow Grand Canyon University on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/GCU. Have a great night, and go Lopes.